If your mother-in-law hurts your husband so deeply, and this is a pattern, are you the type of person to fire off a emotional text just letting her know how terrible she is and what her consequence now is without talking to your partner first? Because that's what happened with Sophia. She saw her husband get absolutely crushed by his mom again. She couldn't handle it. She didn't talk to him. She sent off a text, and now there's a big family war going on. So here's what happened. Sophia has been married to her husband for 4 years, and in that time, she has been able to see some patterns she doesn't like with his family. I mean, at first she thought, wow, they're really close, but then she started paying attention and she's like, no, they're only close because my husband makes it that way. He's the one that drives across town. He's the one that does things for his mom. And his mom only drives to see his sisters and only pours into his sisters. She never turns around and pours into my husband's cup. So over the years, resentment is creeping up, creeping up. They end up moving states away. She hears through the grapevine that her mother-in-law is telling everybody, Sophie's stealing my son. More resentment. During their time away, they end up having a baby. They want their families to meet their babies, so they travel back to their home state. Now, her family, Sophie's family, lives close to the airport, so they're going to stay with them. And it was arranged that because they're flying there with a newborn, that her husband's side would drive the hour and a half to meet the baby. But once they get there, her husband's family decides, it's too far. We're not going to come. Well, her husband was absolutely devastated. He couldn't believe that his family wouldn't make an hour and a half drive to meet his kid. He was so sad. Sophie was like, what? I am done. I'm done. So she sends a text without talking to her husband first, sends a text to his mom saying, you are cut off. You will never meet this grandchild. I will never let you hurt my child like you hurt your son, period. Time goes on. All of a sudden, her husband's sister reaches out to her husband and says, you need to fix this. Mom's health is deteriorating. I think she might pass away. Like, it's all your wife's fault. You have to fix this. And now Sophie, she's just sitting here like, what? I'm a fierce protector. I protect people I love. And her husband's probably looking at her like, and then the family's looking at her like, and so she's like, okay, I need some perspective. Like, what do you think? Okay, Sophie, I am very much like you. I'm a fierce protector. I have passionate emotions that can just erupt inside of me. If I was in your shoes, if I was seeing this pattern of mistreatment of my husband for years, if my husband was absolutely like just brought down to his knees because his family could not put that much effort in to meet his child or our child, and I was postpartum, so I got lots of hormones raging in my body. I got, resentment bubbling up all over me. I could see myself doing the same thing, and it would have been the biggest mistake that I could make, because it is my belief that if you are talking to your husband's side of the family, it needs to come from both of you, and preferably from your husband. But I do believe it was a mistake because you didn't talk to your husband first. You just thought you were fiercely protecting him, but it wasn't a team decision. It wasn't like, we're married and this is your family. It was, I got this. Like, hold my cup. Like, I'll be right back. I think you might have to do some repair work here, even though I know it doesn't feel right. So for me, if I were in your shoes, I would apologize to my husband and I would say, okay, I truly thought I was helping. I was standing up for you. It was so hard for me to see you hurting, but now I can see that the people that I was trying to protect are hurting more, and I can see the consequences of my actions going forward. I will not message your family without your consent or without talking to you first. Like, it needs to be a joint decision, and I think we need to all meet as a family so I can say the same thing to your parents. I would then do a Zoom call, do something you can't because I know your state's away. I would just keep it very simple and very factual. I saw your decision destroy my husband, and I reacted out of emotion, and I didn't check with him first when I made that call to go no contact with you and to take our baby away from you. That wasn't okay. That's not my call to make, because this is also his baby and you are his family. And for that, I'm sorry. That's what I would do. What do you guys think? Do you think it's important for the couple to be on the same page? Do you think it's important that the partner talks to their family on the behalf of, the couple unit. I personally, with all my years experience working with families, I think it's best if it is, for example, your husband doing the communicating with his family versus you. And if it has to be you, it needs to be like we're both on the same page. You're okay with this? Okay, then I'll send it.